What if the speed of light is not chosen to be 1? The easiest way to switch from relativistic unit back to conventional unit is to make sure our equations are dimensionally consistent in those units. For example, the expression x minus vt is dimensionally consistent as both x and vt have unit of length, say meters. On the other hand, t minus vx is not dimensionally consistent in conventional units. T has units of second and vx has units of meter square over second. So this one is not dimensionally consistent. There is a unique way to fix the units. Instead of t minus vx, we replace it with t minus v divided by c square times x. Now both terms have units of time, but if we happen to use units with c equal 1, it reduces to the original expression t minus vx. So if c equals 1, then this. Similarly, the factor in the denominators, square root of 1 minus v square is not dimensionally consistent. To fix the units, we replace v with vc. So v divided by c. With this replacement, the Lorentz transformation can be written in conventional unit like this one. It's prime and for t prime, t minus vx divided by c square, 1 minus v square c square. Notice that when v is very small compared to the speed of light, v square per c square is even smaller. For example, if v divided by c is 1 per 10, then v square divided by c square is 1 per 100. If v per c is 10 to the power of minus 5, then v square per c square is truly a small number, and the expression square root of 1 minus v square divided by c square in the denominator is very close to 1. To a very good approximation, we can write x prime equals x minus vt when v is much smaller than c. That's the good old Newtonian version of things. What happened to the time equation? Yes, this one. When v per c is very small. Suppose v is 100 meter per second. We know that c is very big, about 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So v divided by c square is a very tiny number. If the velocity of the moving frame is small, the second term in the numerator, or this one, is negligible, and to high degree of approximation, the second equation of the Lorentz transformation becomes the same as t prime equal t, or Newtonian transformation. Or in other words, for frames moving slowly relative to each other, the Lorentz transformation boils down to the Newtonian formula. That's a good thing. As long as we move slowly compared to c, we get the old answer, but when the velocity becomes close to the speed of light, the correction becomes large or huge when v approaches c.